The lights and sirens spoke volumes, telling something bad had happened on Hickory Springs Drive. San Antonio police got called to that neighborhood near Babcock and De Zavala Roads just before 11 Sunday night. In the driveway of a home, they say they found a 32-year-old woman who had been shot repeatedly while sitting in her car.
Based off of initial evidence, police believe they're looking for someone, or at least two people, inside a white sedan.
For one family in San Antonio, Texas, they were met with unspeakable horror after hearing about a loved one tragically losing their life. What started off as a quiet night on the northwest side off of Hickory Springs turned into a night of complete chaos. As loved ones would scream for help, 911 was quickly called to the location. When law officials arrived on scene and put down evidence markers, it was apparent that this just wasn't a normal shooting. This appeared to be a hit, and multiple bullet casings were found all over the place. The red and blue lights being outside for many hours left neighbors terrified and scared to even know what took place.
The neighborhood on Hickory Springs is calm now, but around 11 Sunday night, officers were responding to a shooting on the 6700 block of Hickory Springs, where they found 32-year-old Kisha Mayberry in the driver's seat, shot multiple times.
It sounded like fireworks at first. I didn't think it was gunshots.
Only later did this neighbor, who chose not to show his face, realize the rapid pops he heard were coming from outside a home nearby. He says that sound then gave way to even more of a commotion.
5 minutes in, we started hearing screaming outside, and we just thought it was them just arguing.
He says screams from the victims' loved ones had other neighbors curious too. Police describe it as a surprise attack. The woman shot in her head, neck, and body by three men who crept toward her from a car parked down the street.
Even though, as of right now, no suspects been caught, the fact that three men allegedly took the life of a woman is very terrifying to think about. What could she have done to have deserved that type of treatment? In this day and time, in these type of situations, there are so many people that could be involved, from an upset family member to a scorned lover or a possible friend. However, in our case, could it be an incident that took place many years ago where someone else tragically lost their life? Kisha Mayberry was someone who touched everyone's life that she came across. She was quick to make people laugh, she would love on you, and she would also be that shoulder to lean on. She was the mother to 4 children, a 14-year-old, 13-year-old, and 2 11-year-olds, and raising her kids was the best part of her life. When the news came out that Kisha lost her life, people began to think it was related to a different situation.
Y'all hoes really don't like me with my double chin having ass. Big as hell. But I'm still her. Always been her. Bitch gotta do a whole face of makeup to really stand out there with me.
Someone had thought that the crime took place because someone stole a TV, and so they took her life. And a man claiming to be Kisha's brother would take offense to that. He would write, "Why you being funny? My sister's the one who got unalive, so you can move the hell around, and we know what's going on." So it appears the family might know why this tragedy took place and who possibly did it. As of right now, the information is alleged because there's no proven fact that the family knows what took place. However, the person who made the comment about the stolen TV was not being funny, and it would go back to a case that took place 9 years ago. See, back in November of 2016, a man by the name of Bobby Lee Garza, who was 21 at the time, and his cousin, Kisha Mayberry, the woman who now has lost her life, both were accused of playing a part in a terrible crime. At the time, she was 24, and her and Bobby were plastered across the news after a 46-year-old man lost his life. According to the official report, Bobby was suspected of hitting and kicking Vecco, alongside 2 other women, one being Kisha, outside of a home in the 9800 block of Foxmore Creek. After the man lost consciousness, Bobby was said to have entered his home, and that is when he stole jewelry from the house and a TV.
21-year-old Bobby Lee Garza and 24-year-old Kisha Mayberry both were arrested yesterday. The arrest affidavit also names a third suspect, another woman, but it doesn't look like she's in custody yet. Investigators believe that they all were involved in what sounds like a brawl. It happened a week ago Sunday at a home in the 9800 block of Foxmore Creek. The affidavit says witnesses told investigators that Garza was responsible for his. They also told them that Mayberry and that third suspect also took part in beating other people.
Now, during that time when the crime took place, the family stood on Bobby's innocence. However, he did end up getting convicted and going behind bars. As for Kiana, it appears she didn't end up having to do any jail time, and she would even speak about missing her cousin, writing a post that said, "Talk to Bobby. Man, I miss my cousin. I can't wait till I can go see him. Happy B-Day." However, that situation took place almost 9 years ago come November, and I doubt that it played a part in what took place today. But on the same hand, some people feel like Get Back has no time, because what would make 3 men want to ambush one woman, shooting her multiple times?
The medical examiner confirmed the identity of the woman killed. They've identified her as 32-year-old Kiana Cache Mayberry. Police say while she was sitting inside her car, a white sedan pulled up, 3 men got out and fired multiple rounds at her. Now, police are looking for 3 suspects at this time. Right now, they don't have any description for the men, but we will continue to follow this investigation.
Just a very tragic situation all around, because it is believed that her children were in the home and they are the ones who seen what took place with their mom. It's just horrifying to think about 3 men doing this to a woman. And it wasn't a case of mistaken identity, because they were said to have sat down the block outside of the house and watched for her to come out. This crime has not only shaken up her family, but the community too. If you know something, please say something, because this family deserves justice.
Based on what police tell us, it seems like this was a targeted shooting. Still, it seems that people here in the neighborhood are worried about their safety. In fact, no one else wanted to talk to us about it. The killers are still on the loose. Police say there were 3 of them, all men who got away in a white sedan. They're still investigating the reason for the shooting.
My thoughts and prayers go out to every person involved in this situation, and I pray that justice is brought sooner than later. Let me know your thoughts, and also don't forget to comment your prayers for this family in their difficult time, and hit that like button and share to make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.